Hey,
Hello.
three. Hey, three.
Hey guys!
Whoa.
Hey, hi everybody.
Hey, guys, we're monetizing this video.
Check out our Patreon.
So, hey, Jason, we're going to E3 next
Yeah,
week.
get on the train.
Yeah, I'm taking the train. I'll be there in 5 days, I think, or however long the fucking train is. I'm not taking the train. I am scared to fly, but I'm not fucking insane.
You're taking a Greyhound bus.
I'm taking my own car. I'm driving across the country to go to E3 for 3 days, and then I'm driving right back. So yeah, so me and Jason, we're getting on the train and we're going to the E3.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably going to take the subway when we're in LA. I think we're going to park in Culver City and just take the subway in.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to park at the In-N-Out Burger in Culver City and take it in right next to Fox. Someone's over there.
We're gonna park in Snoop
We're
Dogg's.
We're gonna park at
Snoop Studio in Long Beach, and then take.
We're gonna park at CBS Studios next to the Grove and panhandle to people with big name tags on. So me and Jason are going to E3. Thomas sadly won't be joining us. Would have been a fun little outing, but I get to go back and eat the one sandwich that I think about all the time.
Mm-hmm.
In Santa Monica, California, and then we get to see some games. So I thought what we'd do is since we're going to capitalize on all the pre-3 hype and do a predictions and discussion show, talk about our hopes and dreams and what we think will be there and what we know won't, or what we disagree with each other about.
Mm-hmm.
Or what me and Jason want to see. I haven't done a ton of research on the booths yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that this weekend. But anyway, so I got some topics here. I thought that were interesting. I watched a bunch of other people's videos like this and took some notes on it. And so I thought we'd get the shit that we don't really care about out of the way first. So like Death Stranding, it's not gonna be there. They say it's not going to be there. I will believe it when I see it. I would get I 50% believe that they changed the name of this game and it's going to be there, and they just are saying Death Stranding's not going to be there.
How many times do you think that's going to happen before this game comes out?
I don't know, but that's
at
that
least
would
2 more times.
That's a real Kojima move. Is so like
Yeah.
Death Stranding isn't here, but
Yeah.
is here, and it's
Gary
this
Gary
Metal Gear
Shandling.
Solid 6 is.
yeah. Gary Shandling is here.
Yeah,
some
Gary
reason.
Shandling's here.
Yeah,
Not Death
And,
Stranding, but Gary Shandling.
I mean Kojima was he at last year when they did the? Was he there?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Well-
think a lot of people are not like doing, because I looked up the Treehouse Live and all that stuff. I don't think they're actually going to be there. Like, I don't think Nintendo's actually doing the press conference from there.
Yeah, I don't think so either. That's
Yeah.
but
You think
I think
it's another direct
I think
presentation?
it'd just be Jeff Keighley like on stage interviewing like 900 people in a row.
yeah, I think that's probably true. So
Yeah.
I think we can probably focus more on that booth life.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll figure that out. But yeah, so Death Stranding's not going to be there. That's not surprising because that
Nintendo's
game's
going to be doing a big presentation this year.
I don't think they do it at the conference though.
They're doing one, but it's only 30 minutes long, and it's
Yeah,
It's I
And
don't
then
know if it's actually at the venue.
It's
Yeah.
probably a video they're going to show.
that's what
Yeah.
they did last year.
It's a direct.
But we'll get to Nintendo in just a minute.
Maybe that guy will be like, "Hey, do the 2,
What? Oh, Splatoon 2.
Make it 2."
Yeah, Splatoon 2. We'll get there.
Platoon 2.
Mm-hmm. Death Stranding not going to be there because that game's never coming out.
Mhm.
It's not a game. And I hope that when it is,
It's a cool trailer.
I hope that when it is a game, it's like a fucking RTS or something.
Yeah, I hope
Like
it.
it's just.
it's a visual novel about hanging out with your friends in Shibuya.
I could see that
Yeah.
it's a visual novel. Like that would make sense to me. Like it's just like a bunch of quick time events and stuff. I could see that happening. So Bethesda also has a. Bethesda has one.
Mhm.
They,
Canadian.
Bethe-
They're announcing Canadian Christian music group.
Yep.
Starfield.
Bethesda has a potential like open world sci-fi RPG that's coming out just in time to eat Mass Effect's lunch.
Mhm.
Called Starfield, and that's kind of what they say is going to be the
Mhm.
big announcement. There's nothing has been shown of it, but it'll be like a Fallout 4 situation where they just are like, here it is, and it's coming out in 2 months or whatever they did last year. Was that last year? Or 2 years ago?
That was last year, I
Wow.
think, right?
Fallout 4.
Or
Huh?
2 years ago.
What a
It
game.
was 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah. I was living in a different house.
Kind of want to play it now because maybe they
Fallout
fixed
4?
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
November 10th. Yeah, it
2015.
was 2015.
Like,
yeah, I
maybe-
mean it's fine.
maybe
That
it's
game
not-
was okay.
Maybe it's not destroyed now.
That game had some performance
It
issues.
was fine.
But yeah, Starfield might be cool, so I'm kind of excited about that. Fallout VR is a thing that probably is coming to a fucking console VR platform, so I won't be able to play it.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be surprised if this was a Scorpio deal. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Scorpio.
That kind of leads us to my next note, which is Xbox. Who cares? None of us are Xbox people anymore. I think we were all 360 people though, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
How could you
Big
not
time.
be, really, if
Yeah.
you think about it?
We choose the winner, is what we do. We
Yeah.
go with the surefire hit.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
go with the one with the games.
Yeah.
Xbox, they'll announce their really powerful, really expensive console, and they won't have any games to show worth a shit. So who cares? Because their big problem is exclusives. So the thing that I thought maybe get you guys involved with the show is it. Let's say they went out and got an exclusive. Is there any game that you would buy an Xbox to play at this point? Because that's where they are. They have to put a game out that makes it worth everybody buying. So I don't know what that game
Like,
is.
if they can get Hideo Kojima to make another Metal Gear Solid game and it's exclusive to their platform, maybe. But that's what I mean. Like, it's going to take a fucking...
So impossible
Miracle.
then.
What if
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is an Xbox Scorpio exclusive?
Shenanigans. Rockstar's not turning down all that money.
Think about that.
Yeah, that's not. I could think about that. I mean, it's absolutely never ever going to happen. But like,
Why? It could come out on
because
PC and Xbox only.
Rockstar's not going to be like, I'm going to turn down all of the money we could make on a PlayStation.
But what if
platform as
Microsoft?
well.
What if Microsoft says we bet that you'll make this much money, and here it is?
I don't think that they would believe them.
But
Yeah.
that's like let's say they know how many
I think
PlayStations
it's-
are out there. They just give them $60 for every PlayStation that's ever been sold, and that's the deal. Then
I mean,
they don't worry about it.
If Microsoft just wants to like eat money on it, sure.
Yeah, I
but
think that Microsoft has to eat money at this point.
here's
Like,
the thing: there's so many games that are really good, like that exclusives don't matter to me anymore because like I've got plenty to play wherever I am. Like I'm on PC, I'm on Xbox, I'm on PS4. I mean, like I don't give a shit. Like as long as like I have a game to play, like there's plenty of good games out there.
PlayStation has a few, and you're obviously going to disagree here, but PlayStation has a few like must-play exclusives that are only on PlayStation.
Like what?
Persona 5 is a really good example.
Mhm.
Horizon Zero Dawn is only on PlayStation. Bloodborne
Mm-hmm.
and
Well-
presumably Bloodborne 2, those are only on PlayStation. Like there's PlayStation has
Last of Us.
yeah, Last of Us is another one. Any Naughty Dog game is PlayStation only.
Mm-hmm.
So like Sony has like legitimate exclusives that are like interesting, and like Xbox has Gears of War and Halo, which at this point are both coming out on PC.
yeah.
So it's like it doesn't they need something, and then they had like one that people were excited about in that Dragon game, and then they
Mhm.
canceled it. They were like so
Dragon game?
yeah, it was called Scalebound.
Game of Dragons. Yep. Mm-hmm. Scalebound,
you-
a game of dragons.
Yeah, where you play as a man with headphones
You're a man with the dragons.
and ride the dragon. That's you. And
Hi.
You play as you have
Oh.
headphones.
Yeah.
I'm Devin Dragon
I
Man.
remember all of this.
Yeah,
this
there's-
got scrapped?
Yep, it's gone. Can't get it no more. Platinum was developing it, and they canceled it. So
Oh,
like that's
click on
that's
that one.
bad
That,
move.
the second row, the first one on the second row. My face when they canceled.
Microsoft has got like a ton of catch up to play, and unless they like come out and say like here's the new Xbox and it's cheaper than the PlayStation Pro somehow, like I think that they need to chill
Yeah,
out.
they're like, it's 8 times the power and half the price of the PlayStation Pro.
Yeah, fucking
Make it worth it for me to want to jump platforms, but
fucking-
I'm in too deep, baby.
fucking blow it up. Like that's what they have to do, is they have to be
What?
like it's
Lost
$350.
leader.
Yeah, like it's $350 and it's as powerful as like a bad computer. And you can play fucking I don't know. What can you play on it? Like I can't think of any Microsoft exclusive games that I give a shit about. They exist and people care. Like Halo, obviously people care about that game, and Gears of War, people care about that, but I don't. So that's Xbox, and nobody here have Xbox, so can't talk too much about that. Nintendo Switch. What do you think can come out on Nintendo Switch? You think we see Smash Brothers on Nintendo Switch?
I want more colors of Joy-Cons. I want more colors of Pro Controller.
Why would you buy more Joy-Cons?
No, here's what I'm thinking.
You don't. Okay.
You know how the Pro Controller's already like a little translucent?
Yeah.
You make it like a purple, like a Game Boy Color.
Why?
Because it'd be awesome.
Okay. Jason's killing himself in the worst way you can. We talked about this, Jason. Put it on your put it on your put it
Yeah,
on
that's
your
not
temple.
gonna that's
I'm
not
sorry.
gonna kill you.
Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
not gonna
sorry.
kill you.
Well, Heyman,
Or
nice shot.
or in
so,
or in the mouth.
Heyman,
and
nice
through
shot.
the-
he's
and-
my hero, and Bud Dwyer did it, and then so if it's good enough for Bud Dwyer, it's good enough for me.
I mean, I guess I guess they could put out more Joy-Cons. I have no reason or desire to buy them because everybody that I know that would ever want to play a Switch game has one, so they could just
Mhm.
bring their Joy-Cons. And I have a Pro Controller, so I'm okay.
Everybody, bring
Did they
your
do a? Are they
Joy-Cons.
doing? Aren't they doing a purple and green Joy-Con for Splatoon?
I hope so.
No,
Pretty sure
they're
they
doing
are.
they're doing a Pro Controller that's purple and green. There's no Joy-Cons that are
That's surprising. There's yellow Joy-Cons for arms.
Not yet. Anyway,
I think. What do y'all think about? What about Arms Amiibo? That gonna be there?
of course.
You think they're gonna keep doing Amiibo?
I think. Oh yeah, they just did.
What
They just
what are you
released-
talking about? Yeah, they're selling fucking tons of them.
Of course
Yeah,
they will.
Of course they
Yeah.
will. They cost like nothing to make, and they like the markup's like fucking 7,000%.
Yeah.
And they do nothing. Like
Yeah.
they literally do nothing.
They
They sit
it's like
there.
it's like an NFC chip in a piece of shitty plastic that's
And I
not
have
even
a
really
lot
that
of-
well
I
done.
was about to say, and I've got
And I
at
have a
least,
lot of them.
8 of them.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
In the 20s for
You
sure.
guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah, I have a ton of them, and they're all on display. Well, to be fair, 6 of them are Yoshi. Some variant of Yoshi.
5 of mine are Zelda stuff
Because I have big Yoshi.
because I like Zelda.
Oh.
But
I just like
Why?
it.
so Smash Boys. You think we get Smash Brothers?
I would love that, but
If anything,
it's always one of those like every generation. It's like, are they gonna convince Sakurai to actually make another one?
No. Are they going to re-release?
Oh, you think they're just gonna redux?
Yeah. Like, are they going to re-release Wii U Smash Bros on Switch? That's what I would say that they're going to do.
Mhm.
It wouldn't surprise me at this rate, but
Smash-
that is like the thing about the Switch that's starting to annoy me is like where the new games. I'm tired of like rebuying all the games that came out on Wii U, but this
Mhm.
time it's the Switch now.
Mm-hmm.
Smash Boys
Well-
8 Deluxe.
Yeah, Smash Bros Deluxe. But they did if you think about it, it does make sense to re-release those games cuz like nobody had a Wii U, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it makes more sense to put to
But
re-
less people have a Switch.
Well, that's cuz they haven't made enough of them yet. Like they sold as many as they could
there's
possibly
what like
make.
4 million of them.
Yeah, but that's
worldwide?
all of them.
Yeah, that's every last one of them.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying is that like it's not like the Wii U was real scarce. Like people could have bought it if they wanted, they just didn't. But like they're having to like kick Apple off of supply chains to like make more Switches and stuff. They're having to make like backroom deals so that Apple can't produce as many iPads or whatever. So yeah, I think that this is their big one. I think that this is like the big thing at the event is like now Smash Brothers. It's called Super Smash Brothers for Switch, because the other ones were Smash Brothers for Wii U and Smash Brothers for 3DS.
Yeah.
I think that they just re-release it because they've got the new like Cloud came out. I think.
Yeah, it's just gonna include all of the new maps
Yeah.
and all of the new characters.
Yeah.
basically.
I think they will.
It's going to be called Super Smash Bros. 8 Deluxe.
Okay, you're just gonna how many the whole time?
Or they'll follow the Pokken Tournament thing and call it DX.
They
They
may
already announced
Smash
that the
Brothers
Pokken Tournament
DX.
DX is coming out.
Yeah, Pokken is coming out, but
Isn't it
Um,
Pokken?
sure,
I guess, yeah,
why not? I don't know. I don't.
because it's Pokemon.
I would maybe Pokken because
It's a-
there's no
it's-
no
yeah.
like dash or anything in there.
Pokken, yeah.
Smash Brothers. I think Smash Brothers is coming. I hope it is. I hope that it releases this year. Because I would like to get back into that game. I liked the last one.
Yeah, Smash
you
4 was
do
awesome.
nothing but talk shit about it. What are you talking about? Like, you actually want to play it?
No, I liked the last Smash Brothers game. I don't like that people call it a fighting game because it's not.
Well, that's not true.
It's more about a distinction.
It's more about it's more about.
I gotta be
than
honest.
it
I'm
is
kind of
gameplay.
with Tyler on this one. It's a party brawler with some fighting mechanics, but it is not at its core a fighting game.
Yeah, that's I
In
think
the way that Mario Kart's not really like.
it's not about the racing. It's
Yeah,
about
the racing
getting
is not
fucked.
the.
But I like Smash Brothers. I think it's fun. We had a lot of fun. We played a lot of that game.
Yeah, Smash 4 is awesome,
Yeah,
and
we
it's
had
got
a good
an
time.
enormous catalog of characters. Like it's fun.
Yeah,
I
would
like
play that
it
again.
too. I just didn't know you liked it. I thought because you're always talking shit about it.
Oh man, Tyler got pretty serious about his Little Mac.
Yeah, I was playing Little Mac, and because he played the most like just a fucking fighting game character. But then Ryu came out, and I played with him. I still have that on 3DS actually. So yeah, I hope Smash Brother come out. So Thomas actually touched on what the next note here that I want to talk about is that like re-releases is big. People doing those because it's easy to pad your game lineup in a world where like all of the indie games they're not there yet, and like even the ports aren't there yet, which is very frustrating to me because there's currently 2 games that I'm waiting on for them to port to the Switch, just because I want something to play on it, and that's Yooka-Laylee and Rhyme. So I'm waiting on those. But are they? Do you think that they lean more heavily into the re-releases because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe did so well, and obviously Smash Brothers is coming, and I don't think there's a reason for them to make a new one because the last one was like what 3 years ago.
Yeah, and if nothing else, like if you want to expand it, don't release a new one just to add DLC.
Yeah,
like you did with the last one.
That's what they should do. So, are there any games, Jason? You didn't really have a Wii U, but Thomas, are there any games that you would buy again?
Smash is probably top of my list, but I mean, what were the other games? Splatoon 2
Mario
I'll buy,
Maker.
but I'm not. Oh, if there was a new Mario Maker, I would probably spend the money
Yeah,
on
Mario
it.
Maker is good.
Mm-hmm.
I would really like for them to re-release Tokyo Mirage Sessions because I never got the opportunity to play that.
Uh-huh.
I would really enjoy that, but I can't imagine why they would do that. But it's technically first party. Like Atlas developed it, but it is Fire Emblem. So,
I'm looking forward
That's
to
the Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem one, right?
yeah.
I'm looking forward to Zombie U 2.
I could see
It's just called Zombie now.
Zombie U. They can't redo Zombie U because the core mechanic of that game was looking down at the gamepad.
Also, the game is just called Zombie now, and it was
Yeah.
a free game on PlayStation 4 not that long ago.
How do you
was,
play
yeah.
it without the backpack
You
mechanic?
just pull it up.
You hit start, and then it pulls it
Oh,
up
that
on the
sucks.
screen.
That was the
but
fun of that
just keeps
game.
running.
Was like that game was neat because you like had to look down and do inventory management and then like keep looking up to see if anybody. That was a neat concept. And they never really kind of hit that ever again on the Wii U.
Nope.
Animal Crossing is a dream.
No, man, it's coming.
I want it to, but it doesn't mean that it is.
It's coming, man.
But I'm not a believer.
What do you think the odds
I'm-
are that they talk about the mobile Animal Crossing game?
Here's
Mobile Animal Crossing, sure, but for Switch, hell no. Get out of here.
It's coming. Don't worry
Get out
about
here
it.
with that
here's
business.
here's the thing though. They're not doing much because it's a 20 or 30 minute like spot.
They'll do 30 minutes of trailers and then the treehouse will play like Mario all day. Like that's what it'll be. Because that's what
Mhm.
that's what it was last year.
It'll be whatever they end on is what Treehouse will play.
Yeah, so because last year they didn't really even like transition from one to the other. Like, don't you remember the last direct where like the transitions were just
Yeah.
like a voiceover and it was moving down a list of shit?
Yeah.
Like
it
that's
was
so they can fit
horrible.
like they could fit 10 to 15 games in 30 minutes.
Yeah, but that's not how they're gonna announce any like big third party title or first party title.
I think that is the exact way that they would announce Super
It
Smash
is
Brothers.
and it's kind of in line with what they've done in
I-
the past. I'm not sure we're going to get a lot of big announcements so much as we're going to get some hard dates on some stuff.
We get Mario Day.
You're saying
for
to me
sure.
that they're gonna release Smash Brothers on the Switch, and there's not gonna be a Japanese man walking with like a hammer and going, or
Yes.
like across the
Where
stage.
was that?
That's not
where was
gonna
that for the
happen.
Wii U?
Yeah, that they've never done that
They've-
for a Smash
Yeah,
announcement ever.
Yeah, Smash is
They're not
that's
gonna make
exactly how it's
shapes.
gonna happen. Nope. 2 minute trailer.
I bet,
Splatoon 2 is
What if-
special.
What if it's 30 minutes of just Smash Brothers and it's a guy just beating the shit out of a party ball?
Also,
Like, on
you're
stage.
you're comparing it mostly, I think, to the Switch announcement, which was its own special party thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see like a two, because it's already a game that already came out. Like they don't need to talk about it. It's just like here.
Yeah,
it
they
is.
just need to be like, look, we're doing it again, but this time when you pay $60, you just get all of it.
Yeah.
I do think there will be at least a part of it will be a preview of the paid online system.
I don't
I-
think so.
I think so
I
because
think
they've
that-
released just enough details
I
to
know.
get like appetites wet just before E3.
I know, but I think that they pushed it back to 2018. I think that they were. I don't think they will. I think that they'll do a direct when the beta drops, but I don't think they'll talk about it. Like maybe
Have
they
you seen
will.
what the
but-
details are so far?
yeah, it's fine. It's $20 and you don't get to voice chat. I got it.
And you just get to play all the NES games.
Well,
At least for
three.
now.
There's 3 that they've confirmed for launch.
The 3 that they've said are like such as. It's not
They're-
limited to.
Right, but it also
Um,
I don't think that they're not gonna have
But they
have
clarified that it's
everything.
like
It's my favorite
it's
store.
they're going to try to
What is-
like make as much
The
of the
li- the
NES
limited
catalog available, and you can just for the subscription you just get to play all of it, and then they're gonna get the SNES stuff up next,
Yeah, I don't think
which
they'll
I'm
talk
very
about
excited
that.
about.
I don't think they will. I think that's a direct later in the year. And
Oh,
like
you're also not thinking about like how like at least 50% will be 3DS titles that we don't give a shit about.
That's probably true.
maybe
Come
I
on,
don't know.
man.
I don't. But they've already announced all of the 3DS games that I think are in the pipeline. Like, what else would there be? Because they did the Hey Pikmin shit, and all that. Like, I don't think that they have any. I don't think that. I don't know.
I don't think there's
Maybe.
like I don't think they have anything up their sleeve. Is my take. I think they're.
I don't know that I
would.
would. I wouldn't consider Smash Brothers up their sleeve. Like, if it
That-
was a new
That's
Smash
a big
Brothers, then yeah.
that's a big announcement still. Like I don't think that's. I don't know. Maybe I'm
I think-
overvaluing that, but
I think you're overvaluing it as a re-release of an already existing game. Like if
Right.
it was a new game, then sure, like they would
Yeah.
need to devote some time to it. But it's just like the same
Mhm.
game again. So
I'm
I
gonna
don't think-
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up with I think it's probably just gonna be Yoshi's Woolly World for 30 minutes.
Yoshi's Woolly World for
Yeah,
30
they're just gonna it's gonna be a new Woolly World.
The last 5 minutes is definitely Mario.
Yeah, it's a big long trailer about Mario, and it tells you what day it comes out, which is November 17th,
Mhm.
2017, and then
And-
and then you get to play it. They'll be like, go
Yeah.
over there and play it.
Yeah, and then they're like, how you can. It's gonna be all about how you can interact sexually with Mario and humans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
But the hat is
we love
super
we here at
necessary.
Nintendo love Persona 5.
yeah, yeah.
So
you
we're
can
putting
date.
that
You
shit
can
in
date.
Mario.
You can date anyone in the game, man
Even
or
your
animal.
homeroom teacher.
You date the teacher.
I'm excited for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Still hate that fucking costume though.
Yeah.
With the big white like 3D looking spider on him. I
Yeah.
hate it. I hate it so much.
Why?
Why do you care?
It's so stupid looking.
Why? It doesn't
Just look at
great.
it. It's stupid.
Yeah, I don't like it either. It doesn't look great.
That's stupid looking.
It looks like somebody made a Spider-Man.
It looks
out of
like he's got
Play-Doh.
white fingerless gloves on. Like,
Mhm.
ugh.
Everyone was wearing fingerless gloves.
Beat me to it.
Spider-Man coming. I think we'll get to play it. Like if
But-
we want to wait in line and play Spider-Man.
But oh boy, is that game going to be great though. I'm still going to play it.
I think that
Still
there. I
very
mean, there
excited.
has been a Spider-Man game in the past that was very good.
It's
Spider-Man.
called Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2, the movie, the game was excellent game.
Oh, this
Um,
is a good segue into one of my topics, which is I think Majesco is going to be back this year, and I think that we're probably going to get a new Blood Rain. They're going to just do a real refresh of Blood
Yeah.
Rain.
Can't even find any information about Majesco anymore. On the
No, it's
internet. That's-
Majesco Entertainment.
That's how-
It closed down last year. Sad,
Uh-huh.
sad boys. NASDAQ
Sad,
symbol,
absolutely.
cool.
Cooking Mama.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Wait,
a
wait,
new
Cooking
Cooking Mama
Mama?
game.
Advent
gonna-
Rising 2. Can we get
we're
another
get-
one of those, please?
We're gonna get Blood Rain for even more titties this time.
Uh-huh.
Babysitting Mania.
Uh-huh. We're gonna get I believe they made Arrow the Acrobat. I think we're probably gonna get a refresh of that.
I don't see that on here.
Oh, really?
What about
No?
Escape the Museum? That's a good one.
Escape the Museum is one of my all-time favorite games.
Mhm.
So that one's for sure coming back.
Mhm.
Super Speed Machines. What are the Spy Kids, Spy Fox in Dry Cereal. That one's coming back for sure.
Oh yeah,
Spy
that
Fox
was a
in dry
classic.
cereal.
Yeah, Spy Fox in Dry Cereal coming out.
Yeah, that's a classic game
Yeah.
that
Very
I
good
remember
game.
from
And
my
the
times playing
and they're
video games.
relaunching. They're coming out with a Boy and His Blob 2. That's that's-
Pizza Delivery Boy for Wii.
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah.
What about Pizza Delivery Boy for the Wii? Are you?
the Pizza Delivery Boy for the Wii. Now that's one of my favorite
I'm really glad.
games.
Yeah, the way
For
that
the
they
Wii.
integrated the Wii Motion Plus into
Uh-huh.
this game really was super interesting and,
Yeah.
and unique and made for.
Well, the two things
a-
that you do in it is you make pizzas, and then you deliver those pizzas for cash. So,
so it's Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Run that by me one more time.
number one, you make pizzas
Uh huh.
How do
and
you do
number-
that though?
you, with the Wii Motion Plus.
You waggle.
Yeah, you waggle.
You
We
give
number
it a wiggle waggle.
Oh, you can buy new vehicles. Go fast.
number two,
Look at
yeah,
that.
upgrade your vehicle. This actually looks really fun.
Yeah. We can
Um,
play it. You can just get Dolphin and download it.
Yeah, number two.
It's
you-
probably not fun.
You deliver those pizzas for cash.
Save the struggling pizzerias.
Mhm.
Like,
Number
these
three.
pizzerias they're putting shrimp on pizza. They don't know what's happening.
They
Yeah,
have
they're-
no idea what's going
yeah.
on. They're like,
Yeah.
it's buffalo sauce and shrimp.
Yeah, you're doing
Yeah.
stunts. You save the chef.
Yeah, the chef loses a lot of weight during
March
the course of the
2010,
game.
exclusive to the
Jesus.
Wii.
Well, I can't wait for Majesco's surprise comeback at the
Yeah,
Sony
it's gonna
press
be a
conference
surprise.
and-
Yeah, it's gonna be a surprise comeback for Majesco. Also,
Mhm.
there's gonna be a new Bubsy game. There's gonna be a new Earthworm Jim.
There is going to be a new Bubsy game.
Really?
Are you joking?
I was joking.
Okay, well there is going to be a real Bubsy game. I'm pretty sure.
Bubsy Game 2017.
Yeah, Bubsy. They're
Oh,
making
no.
another one of those 6 hours ago.
I know.
Bubsy, the Woolly Strike
Maybe
Back
I read
PlayStation
something
4.
on Twitter or something that made me
It's
think
a
of that.
Yeah, it's a Sony
That can't be.
exclusive.
That
Bubsy.
can't be. That can't be like a thing.
Bubsy the Bobcat.
Let's watch the trailer for Bubsy, the Woolly
The
Strike
Will
Back.
Strike
'cause-
Back.
Sure.
Oh my God. Accolade.
The
Mhm.
Christ
Woolies.
Almighty. Accolade's still around.
Nuclear proliferation. Reality. None of those horrors compared to gunball deprivation.
This is insane to me.
Why?
they done?
It-
What
it's
have
not
they
even
done?
like. Yeah, it's like
Who wanted this?
well,
This
everybody
looks
that
bad.
everybody that really liked the Rayman games.
This is coming out. This has got to come out at the same time as Sonic Mania. Everybody's gonna have a big nostalgia boner, and they're gonna download Bubsy 3D. Any other ones that you want to talk about, maybe?
There's a new
While you're on
Earthworm-
the Wikipedia page.
new Earthworm Jim game for sure.
I
100%. There's gonna be
I
it's
don't-
gonna be a full refresh. The third
There's-
one, the third refresh
who's-
of the series.
There's going to be an HD re-release of Booger Man.
yeah, whose game is it?
Yeah, the HD re-release of Booger Man. They're
I
gonna
could
put
see
out.
Boogerman HD on the Switch.
They're
yeah.
gonna put out Clay Fighter 63 and a third, but like that, it's just high res. They just up res all the photos that they took.
Clay
This one's-
Fighter
this one's-
127
yeah.
and a fourth.
I was about to say
Yeah.
127th and an 8th.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's not gonna happen. None of those are true. But what might
Uh-huh.
what might happen? Bloodborne 2. Anybody excited about Bloodborne 2? No one. Okay.
I mean, like, I didn't really finish the last one. I wish they'd just
Did
leave
you
it.
play it?
I mean, yeah, like I played it at my friend's house, but I didn't really like play it. You know
Man.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I
I
played it in
played
passing.
about
It was
30
fun.
hours of it. It was very good. I'm
like-
about to go back to it.
I liked that game quite a bit.
When it on the good sale, I'm gonna get it.
How much better? How much does it cost right now? Like just
$40
not on
bucks.
really?
Yeah.
Jesus, I bet it does. That's insane because that was like a launch title, wasn't it? Bloodborne Wiki. No, $15
At Tarjay?
at Walmart and Target. You get it. Yeah, $15 is see. Hey, that's a good price to pay for Bloodborne for sure. That's a good game. The rumor is that From Software is not developing it. It's going to be somebody else, which is a real
Ugh.
Which
Bummer.
means not gonna
Fuck
be
that.
good.
yeah, which means it won't be good. But because From Software was like, we're not doing
although-
those games anymore.
Although there's been a few people that have put together a pretty decent like Dark Souls like game.
Yeah, they have made decent ones, but like I think that whatever when From Software returns and they're like, this is how it's done pieces of shit, and they make like one that's infinitely better than anything that came out in the interim. But yeah, I don't know. I like Bloodborne. Fine.
You think there's going to be another one?
Yeah, Bloodborne 2. I'm pretty sure it leaked.
Oh, it
yeah,
already
I
leaked.
think that is true.
Okay.
I think that'll be at Sony's press conference for sure. God of War. You get
God of War will be at Sony's press
You get the
conference
date?
for sure.
Y'all think it come out this year?
God of
You
War.
think it'll be out by holiday?
Yeah, you think God of War come out this year?
Does any of us give a shit?
Maybe by holiday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll
Oh,
play
really?
it. Yes.
I'll probably play it. I never played any
What?
of the other ones because I didn't have PlayStation 3 though. So
Those
I've played all of
games
them.
are super gross.
I like them. I think they're fun
the
games.
super gross.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
gross.
they're just like really problematic and stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. This trigger. That's
Yeah, I'm triggered by them.
yeah. If you're gonna get triggered, don't play. But
Yeah,
there's
it's just like
threesome,
like that's it. It
threesome
just makes me
minigame.
go like that's what it makes me
threesome
do.
minigame. Threesome
The
minigame.
minigame where you have threesome.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Mm.
gross. Just be like fucking. Just be normal. Don't
No,
be a
man.
don't be a shithead.
This one will be good because it's the gritty reboot and it's his son.
It's-
So
Yeah, toxic masculinity of the game. Great.
got
Very
his
excited
baby
for it.
got his baby boy with him. So he's not having threesomes in this one. I think. This
Oh
is
yeah,
gonna be more-
I saw that
uh-huh.
trailer for
This
it.
is
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be more The Last of Us.
Yeah, I think this is going to be like the Last of Us style
Mhm.
gritty reboot
Mhm.
of God of War. But
Yeah.
they premiered this last
Well,
year at E3, so I think
he'll-
we're going to get a
He'll
date.
abuse his child instead of women in this one.
I think you play as the child.
No, you play as him.
I bet you play as the child. That's
At
what
some point,
that's what everybody
eventually.
said about The Last of Us. Spoiler alert.
Think about how much game you play as what's his name?
Yeah,
Joel.
I like God of War. I think I'm excited about it. I'll play it for sure.
Gross.
You guys think Red Dead shows up?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
You
course.
do?
Make too much buzz, not
Really?
do it.
hmm
I would say that it is absent. Not anywhere, not any place. I think it is more likely that Bully 2 is at E3 than Red Dead 2 is. That's what I think.
They're gonna make another bully game.
Yeah, there's a rumor going around that got leaked accidentally
Nully?
by Nully. They got leaked accidentally by Game Informer, somebody. Who was it? Yeah, Game Informer. They had like a full thing for it, like Kevin's backjack. Bully 2,
jeez.
PlayStation 4, 2 players, Rockstar, and they pulled that down. So I don't think
Two
Red Dead-
players. That sounds like
Yeah.
fun. Like a little.
I don't think
a
Red
little co-op
Dead
bully.
shows up. I don't think it shows up.
Yeah, I
don't think
thought
it's
they're
there.
gonna have it. Have a big old.
I don't. Where would they put it?
hmm
Uh-huh.
Are they doing their own presentation?
No, they never do. Like they will do something when they're ready to release it, but
Like I don't think it will be playable, but I think it will. Like they'll
Where does it go?
show a new trailer or whatever
where? Like in whose press conference do they do that?
in the PlayStation block.
No.
Yeah,
No. I don't think so.
or
PlayStation,
I don't know.
I don't think it's there. I think that they because it already got pushed back till
Fine.
next year, so like that you're going to buy it. Like that's the thing about Red Dead is that they don't have to show you anything. They could just be like it's out and you would just go buy it.
Yeah, but that's
you know it's
still
gonna be
like
good, you know?
traditional marketing still works for like even with a really popular.
What about Beyonce?
What do you mean?
She put the album out and didn't
Lemonade.
tell nobody.
She put it out on TV.
Yeah.
Didn't tell anyone.
No. it's not.
Yeah, but she put it out on Tidal.
She put
she put the album out on TV. Didn't tell anybody.
No, she dropped that one on iTunes and didn't tell anybody. Is what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about when she put
I know
the
it.
album on the TV.
I know what you're talking.
Yeah, but that's like a thing. That's a like oh she didn't tell anybody. There's a new Beyonce album. That's a way to like create like a artificial buzz. But that's like a one way to do it. That's not like the way to do it.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think Red Dead doesn't. You don't need to build hype for Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, that's there.
Uh,
Like, it's I don't know. Like, who do you need to convince? It'd be like when a new Mario game comes out. Like, who you got to convince to buy that? Everybody gonna buy it.
Mm.
So don't really need to advertise like Coke. You know, Coke doesn't advertise. You know.
mhm.
Yeah, I've never seen a Coke ad once in my life. Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit. You guys know what this is?
Yeah, but are you the android?
Yeah,
you
it's-
do the hostage.
it's
Yeah, the
negotiation.
David Cage game.
What?
David Cage. He's the boy that do the game. Quantic Dream
Yeah.
from the makers of Heavy Rain.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm excited about this game. Heavy Rain.
too.
Heavy
Look
Rain was
cool.
real stupid. And I assume that this will also be very stupid. Quantic Dream is like this insane developer that makes has really weird ideas and makes pretty bad and poorly playing games around them. Everybody know about the Sean glitch, huh?
I thought you were talking about Detroit because Detroit.
You mean the city Detroit is what you thought I was?
No,
talking
I
about?
thought you were talking about there was
The
a
Man?
game. There was like a tycoon game about making cars called Detroit. Yeah, look
Was
up
there?
Detroit game. Yeah.
Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human. Detroit Tigers schedule. Detroit Become
No.
Human. I'm not
Nope,
seeing
looks
it.
like only one game called Detroit. It's called Detroit Become Human.
Look up Detroit video game.
Okay.
It's a turn-based business simulation. Look it up.
Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, look up Detroit. Okay, here's the search. Detroit game tycoon game.
Okay.
It's called Detroit Tycoon.
And make
is
sure you
actually
get
the name of the game.
you get a game in there twice.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah, there you go. That's a
1994. That's the game you thought I was talking about.
Yeah, I was like, are they coming out with a sequel to the
Yeah,
MS
from
DOS
this-
classic?
Oh,
MS
boy.
DOS Classic Detroit.
Yeah, called Almost Human.
Yeah.
That's the sequel.
Well,
For
you're
the
making
Quantic
maybe
Dream
if you're
game.
making androids in this one, you know.
Yeah, I think this is more of a Blade Runner situation where you don't know
Mm.
who the android. You don't know who the android is.
But you are though.
No, you are. No, 100%
No,
you are.
yeah, you are.
Oh, well,
That's
maybe.
kind of the bit.
No, that's
you guys
kind
ever
of a
play?
bit.
You guys ever play David Cage game?
No.
No.
Then you don't know. Jason, you don't know about this?
Sean.
This is probably one of the funniest things that ever happened in a video game, if you ask me.
I hope it's not too late.
Sean.
Does it just keep letting you press X?
But it's not even to the best part yet. Because his, well, I'll let you see.
Please let him yell in his mouth.
His mouth still animates every time he says Sean.
I knew you'd come and save me.
What is going on?
Sean.
I know who the killer is, Ethan. I can prove you're innocent.
That's the kind of shit that Quantic Dream puts out. Like that's
Sean!
it's just fucking broken
Yeah.
and like is incredible in a lot of bad ways. And so
Yeah.
Detroit Become Human gonna be fun. I'm
Far
excited.
Cry 5.
Yeah, Far Cry
this time It's in
5.
the South.
It's in Montana.
Oh.
This time it's in the Midwest.
What are we talking
This
about?
time it's American
already been
rednecks.
announced.
I want to
It'll
know
de-
if it's
it'll
gonna.
de- it'll
like, it's-
definitely be playable.
You think so? Because it's
Yeah.
not coming out till next year.
Yeah, it'll be playable.
It'd be playable.
They'll have a part. and you can
I don't
play.
need to play it. I know what it is. Like that's
Yeah.
the thing about Far Cry 5 is that like.
They'll
Here's
have
the
the
thing.
beginning of the game. You just sit on the bus. You not move. Then it ends.
So we'll move right into the Square Marvel game. They haven't announced like anything about that game, right?
There was the teaser, and there basically Square was like, "We're gonna make one."
Yeah. Is that you think that'll be there?
No one's Square. It'll be like 10 years from now.
That's. But it's not. It's
Square's making an Avengers game. That's what it is.
it's not Square. It's they're offloading it to whoever do the Crystal Dynamics is doing.
Oh
it.
yeah, that's right.
And IDOS Montreal, so they have like 2 studios working on it.
Well,
Is it-
Crystal
I-
Dynamics did those
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider games.
Mhm.
Isn't Eidos Montreal like the people that made like Commandos or whatever?
I don't know. Eidos used to be who did Tomb Raider. So
No, oh, they're Deus Ex people.
yeah, they're Deus Ex boys. So
Human-
This should be an interesting game.
They made the 2013 Tomb Raider. They made Thief. They made Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then they made Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, Breach, and a VR experience, I guess.
yeah.
They're,
So,
they're relatively newcomers, but pretty good.
This is, I guess they must have also worked with Crystal Dynamics on the Tomb Raider games because they show up as the developer, and then if you go to the thing, it says Crystal Dynamics did it. So maybe that's the same. Maybe it's just they all just do these.
Oh, they
games at
just
the same
do
time.
stuff together.
Yeah. So yeah, like did they say what kind of game this is?
No.
I would love
It's
love
Avengers.
an RPG. If it was like a straight RPG, turn-based combat,
That's not going to
I would
happen.
love that. But no, it's not. It'll be like a Tomb Raider style game.
Yeah, it's going to be something along the lines of Tomb Raider for sure.
But man, oh man, like if they just did like just a turn-based.
Well, I mean,
so great.
Avengers-based RPG.
Yeah,
I mean,
but Square
just
doesn't even
want-
do that anymore.
like Human Revolution was a really heavy RPG elements. I mean, they could definitely have some RPG elements in it.
Yeah, I'm not talking about like action RPG. I want like battle stop. Wait for me to make my decision.
Oh yeah.
But it will be for sure be an action RPG, like 100%. That's what it's gonna
That's
be.
what they make. Yeah, that sounds fun to me. Like,
I'm into it.
I would say that's there.
I'm glad that that's the Marvel picked up
Yeah.
a developer that I think will make a good game.
I'd like to play that game. Maybe if it's there, like I'll for sure wait in line to play Square Marvel game. Continuing on with Square, I have two more. Kingdom Hearts 3. You think that come out? You think that game real?
Never. They're going to put out Kingdom Heart 2.9. Super HD this time, I promise.
God,
That's what it's going to be called.
maybe. I didn't. Do you like the Kingdom Heart games,
I never
Thomas?
played one.
Jason?
Kingdom Hearts.
What happened?
Yeah,
Sorry.
whoa.
I checked out for a second. I was checking
No
my
kidding.
text message. I heard Kingdom Hearts and then I checked out.
It's like, who cares?
Yeah, I never
I
played
literally have nothing to say about it. I've never played one of them. I don't care
Okay.
about RPGs. I don't care about Square really.
What about
in general.
what about Disney characters though, Jason?
Don't give a fuck about Disney characters.
What
Don't
if
give
it
a
was
fuck about
Goofy?
Final Fantasy?
What if it was
like-
Goofy and Donald
like,
Duck? And
It's like the least like appealing thing I can think of. Like, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So that's why
is Kingdom Hearts.
That's why I looked at my phone because I was just.
It's like all
what-
the IPs you don't care about.
Like, I don't give a shit about any of it. Like, none of it. Like, it's the least
Uh-huh.
appealing thing that could possibly
Uh-huh.
exist.
It's so bad because it's like it's like Japanese RPG kind of style, which you also don't like. But then it's like
Right.
Goofy and Donald are there as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, okay, yeah, this is stupid.
Yeah.
It looks so like people love it so much, and I've never said it out loud, but it looks so fucking stupid to me.
And then Jason, you can continue to look at your phone if you want. The Final Fantasy VII remake.
Nothing.
You don't think it shows up at all?
No.
You don't think they say anything about it?
I think they're going to quietly back away from that, and,
And
then
never
suddenly
put it
it's going
out?
to be called Final Fantasy 18. I'm serious.
Yeah, maybe.
It's never coming out.
Maybe that's what they did with 15 because 15
Yeah, it
was
was
13 verses or
yeah.
whatever.
It's never coming out.
Yeah.
This game is never coming out.
I don't know, man. They've got a release strategy for it.
Why? Why would they not put it out? That would be leaving money on the table. It's real stupid.
Well, I think the
'Cause-
big thing they've already offloaded it to another studio, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Like it
this is
became
changing
too
hands too
expensive
many
and it's already
times.
changed hands once. It'll end up like Final Fantasy 15 where it was like what Thomas said, it was this game and then they were just like fuck it, let's make it a new game and they release it 10 years later as a different game. Which is, you know,
Like, they're not going to stop making it. It's just not going to be the Final Fantasy VII remake. That game's not coming out.
It's like Final Fantasy VII 2.
Final Fantasy 7 2. Oh, that
Final Fantasy
okay.
VII versus.
Okay, Final Fantasy 7 2. More stories, even though the end of Final Fantasy 7 is
Pretty conclusive.
pretty conclusive.
Well, what's a side
Pretty much.
story? You know?
It's a Gaiden.
Yeah.
But yeah, but if you know what happens at the end of Final Fantasy 7, like any story told in that world is completely futile in like every way.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alerts for Final Fantasy 7.
Sephiroth.
The whole world get blow up. So
Bye-bye.
yeah, no more.
But what
no
if
more world.
what if there's like a secret bubble where the mankind
Secret
stays.
Bubble World. Just Barrett though.
I mean, like, the thing is, though, that, like, in the Final Fantasy, it's a fantasy world. They can do whatever they want. They could be like, well, the whole world could blow up, but we go into a pocket dimension where the world's not blown up.
I think if they retconned Final Fantasy VII in any way, people would fucking lose their shit.
People get a little mad.
Yeah, because that game is fine, and people think it's really, really good, and it's not. It's fine. It's a fine game.
You know what game's better than that?
Persona 5.
Yep.
Welcome to the Persona 5 spoiler cast. Thomas has finished it, so we're just going to talk about that for 2 hours.
I have one last E3 prediction.
Okay,
Clay-
one last very serious non-goof E3.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Iguana Entertainment's coming back. They're going to be back. They got Arrow the Acrobat. They got Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel. They're all getting a refresh.
So what I'm guessing happened, just real quick before you continue on with this good goof, is that when you said Arrow the Acrobat was a Majesco game and was wrong about that, you looked up who Arrow the Acrobat was developed by, and then decided that this was going to be Iggy that you did was Iguana
These guys
Entertainment.
made Turok though.
That's
Turok-
not a good game.
They make
That's a bad game.
They make NBA Jam though.
Iggy's Wrecking Balls.
Yeah, they did make NBA.
Oh yeah, Iggy's Wrecking Balls for sure is getting another reboot. Oh, do you think there's going to be a Super Monkey Ball game? Make Nick Robinson happy?
Yes, I could see Sega coming out and like having a booth full of just shit like that. Cuz they promised they would. Like what are you going to have? You're going to have Sonic Mania, which is
Sonic
for sure.
Mania.
Which I don't who cares.
Yeah, I do. But
Why? Just
'Cause
play
I
the
love Sonic.
just play the old one.
because I like Sonic. Well, it's like an update to the Sonic. There's new stuff.
If it is as good as if it is as good as you say it is, then you could have just played Sonic 3 and it would have been fine. The Sonic Mania, Super Monkey Ball, Crazy Taxi for sure. Got to get a good Crazy Taxi reboot going. What's
Need an
another
Altered Beast?
Streets of Rage?
Dude, Streets of Rage reboot, I would be so into.
No, a fucking side-scrolling brawler is nothing. There's nothing for that.
What was that
Get
fighting
it.
game where it was just people in white uniforms? That like it was photos of them.
Mortal Kombat?
All of them.
No, it was like Mortal
White
Kombat,
uniforms.
but it was they were just all in white uniforms. Pit fighter. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I do remember Pit Fighter.
yeah.
Maybe I do remember Pit
Just
Fighter.
guys in underwear and stuff. But it's like photos of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like JPEGs, like that movie. It's
Yeah,
not
like
mocap.
yeah, it's really bad JPEGs of people.
Yeah. Great.
Oh man,
Maybe
so good.
is that a Sonic game? No, that's Atari. So sorry.
Sorry.
And published by Konami. So you're never gonna see that shit.
Well, unless they make a Pit Fighter casino game.
I was about to say, it might be a pachinko machine by now.
A Pit Fighter.
Oh, do you
pachinko
guys
machine.
think that Metal Gear Zombies is gonna be there? Did you forget about that
God.
game until I just told you about
Yes.
it? I have paid a lot of money for the Persona 5 Take Your Heart Premium Edition.
Christ almighty.
And it is it is here, and we're gonna open it up, see what's in there.
Weeaboo
Oh
alert.
boy, here we go.
alert. Whoop. Oops, all weeaboos.
Yeah, Tyler's gone full weeb.
He's a wee minute